had to stop the footage in case I don't catch one, but right at the back of this boat, there's so much going on on the deck front.
But I caught like a 2 pound down in that first creek we went to.
Yeah.
Where you were like immediately, let's go. I caught like a 2 pound bass on this in that creek.
Huh.
On this rod.
Told you.
Yep.
Right under the boat, I saw them. I'm like, oh, there's something going on. This could be a big. They're still there. Look right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm dropping in, Tom.
Oh, that is a nice.
That's
fish.
a nice fish.
Look there, and there's only more. I'm trying to keep the boat. I'm gonna end up breaking this rod boat flipping these little freaking footballs. Oh, it is just laced with them. There's a bunch of this size, I'm thinking, down right underneath this boat. Fatties. Right here, the wing got them fired up. We should probably back up over there and throw something out this way to them, but
Yeah.
it's so freaking windy, it's hard to do anything. No, they're right under us. Like
I know. I'm
right
getting there.
under this spot right here. The boat, we keep blowing past them. But yeah, right, somewhere right in that area now, because I moved the boat a little bit.
This thing might be too light. It's not getting any depth, really.
Now, that little whatever I was seeing is finally gone. Uh-oh. Charles is on another one. That whole rod just flexes. The tip doesn't hardly flex, but the whole rod does. It's got like one big, huge bow, the same length. What do you have? Oh boy. That is
bluegill.
a huge bluegill. Charles breaks out his little bluegill and crappie rod that has not caught a bass yet, but it's caught monsters of the regular species of bluegill and crappie now.
God.
Yeah, that thing's huge. That thing probably weighs a quarter pound. Jesus.
LTRD.
Well,
Sort of. Which I don't know why I'm running this. I actually bought real TRDs.
yeah,
But I thought the color might be good on
because
this.
it works. TRD is just for lasting. As long as you get something close to like half a Cinco,
Yeah.
they just work. It's just
Well, that's
something
got
about
that.
them.
Look at that tail. It's got a little funky tail on
Right, it's got that just enough
Yeah.
of a little kick.
it. Yeah. And it's working.
Yeah, those freaking
This thing is
crappie.
ridiculous, though. This rod.
I'm gonna have to put my jacket on.
Yeah.
Charles
It's
has
getting chilly.
like
I have had all day.
sweat type shirt on. I felt hot. I could go right there again because we were out of the wind. I was in the sun. It felt hot.
My problem is
Just-
really.
That's where we were anchored up. Just this little spot right here feels freaking cold.
There we go.
And he's got
Ah,
missed
crap.
him. Missed him. Charles has another one. Oh, that is a
Crappie.
big, nice crappie again.
Well, I'm off species, but
Yep.
I'm having fun.
He is on them though. That is the third big crappie he's caught. I have not caught a crappie. I haven't caught anything but bass.
Yeah.
Charles has caught two, one giant.
that
Look
one's
at
as
that's
big
a-
as the
yeah,
other one,
every bit as big.
if not maybe bigger.
Yeah, pound crappie on a little like Ned Rig TRD looking kind of bait.
Man.
Very nice. Hold your rod up against that. Look at that little thing. Look how thin that whole blank is all the way through.
Man.
Very nice. All right. Charles said he wanted to catch a personal best. You may catch a personal best crappie.
I
today.
have. I would say those are probably personal
Biggest you've
best
caught
crappies.
crappie?
I mean,
That is-
I've caught big crappie, but
Those are big, doesn't
yeah,
it?
they're fine.
Yep. What's that? That's a watermelon red flake. Got a little bit of a twirly tail, basically which is like what I talked about. If you want to have a kid catch fish, rig them up with the Ned rig. I just hit right there. I got a fish. Rig them up with basically what you got, and just have them throw it out and reel it back slow. Almost anywhere you go, it will catch fish. And then you can get fine-tuned the color and
yeah, that's hung. I don't have a fish.
different stuff, but yeah, those just a regular old Ned rig. But you got one that's kind of more purposely for that. It's got the little tail.
Yeah. Well, it came in a little kit. It had a shaky head. It came with a shaky head and then the bodies.
Oh. Charles has a big one on. We got a dead
We got a tiny rod.
He's got a big something on. Oh, nice bass. Finally, Charles has gotten back on track with the right species. He's been through like 3 or 4 fish. Oh, that's a nice chunk. We're going to hold that one up against... I got to spin you guys around this way. Get that fish up and hold it up against with that little rod and reel. Look at that little bitty... That's a nice chunk.
That's not bad.
Nice battle. I'm in the middle of switching because I broke off. I got hung up and I've retied. This battery, oh, that's a sharp hook. I can tell it just poked me. So let's go. Let's go, Charles.
This is fun. I'm
catch 'em.
kind of liking this.
Yeah, let's get a
Soft
little
plastic.
setup.
Yeah.
Well, Charles is tearing them up. I've got down to, this battery's about ready to go dead. But I want to show you, I'm switching up just a little bit and we'll see if you see any other footage of me catching them. That is basically, they've just added that little hula looking tail on the end of a Zinkers, and they call it something else. What do they call that? Bang sticks.
Oh yeah, I looked at bang sticks. I didn't buy any.
So I'm gonna try them. Now here's what you do. If you don't like that, just clip
Cut
the
it
end
off.
off.
Yeah, I
And
thought that too.
use it. But I got these because they're sprayed grass color. I do have more of the actual regular worms, but I broke off, stuck up against a freaking piece of wood deep, and I thought I could just, I'll get it. Dink. Line was weak in that spot. So anyway, I think these are, I think the bang sticks, if you don't like the way the Zinkers kind of have, I think they're salt impregnated and they do different stuff, and they definitely are a little different. They're all Elastec, but these are definitely not quite like the Zinkers as far as always feel wet in the way they do. So that's another thing. But I'm going to try them because I think I've only tried them once before. I was catching fish here. We're catching fish everywhere. So this thing should, you guessed it, catch fish. Now we'll see what it does. Let's see. Oh, I love that color. It's that green speckled stuff, purple, purple fleck.
I had
oh
that
my
earlier.
God. Yeah, Charles don't like it. I love it.
I had it on earlier.
And you know what's more important? The bass love it. They like it. They love it. You know what?
They want some more of it.
Exactly. They want some more of it. And you know who's just the man to give them more of it, Charles?
Me?
Well, of course. Of course. If a bass wants more of something, I'll be the first to jump in there. And I'll give it to him. You want some more of this? Take it. Now right here, that cast, that was the first cast with it. I'm going to throw, because it's been, let me straighten up this thing. It's been a while.
Yeah.
since
They
we
ought to
hit
be
this
reset for
thing.
sure.
So right up in there is where we whacked them. Between me and Charles, we probably caught 8 or 10 fish out of that little area. So bang, 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 get in there and get one. As far as all those different Ned baits, like the one Charles is using,
Dang it. Why am I missing this one?
the original or the plain ones are still my favorite. If you're throwing them on bottom and jigging them around. Now throwing out and swimming them back, that's a different story. Just like what Charles was whacking his with. But I've tried the fancier heads. I've even got a few of them. They got like some skirting material coming off of them. You're supposed to put a PRD on there, and I just do not. There's a hit. I was moving that one. That was definitely a bass. But I still, not that they won't work, I like the original stuff. The first way it came out versus, oh, that's it. That might be a better fish. Uh-oh, I can't feel him yet. He's coming out. You're gonna hear the drag. Told you. That fish is, he went left, right, back and forth. I still don't know how big. I'm guessing 2. You see him?
Oh, yep, there he is. That's a nice
It's
fish.
a nice fish, probably not 2.
I don't think it's the biggest one of the day, but
No, that fish was on fire. He was coming at me, and I knew I had him, but I could not feel him. But yeah. Are these legit? They seem to work. Do they work better or as good? I guess they're as good as the original. That is a fat. Look at that freaking. I'm going to weigh one. Just so you guys know, I've went all day. I've not weighed one bass. We weighed. What do we weigh? Just a crappie and that's it? We can't leave without weighing a bass. As Charles is catching one in the background. It better not be bigger than this one. Ooh.
That fish,
That's a jumper. Charles has a nice one. My fish weighs 1 pound,
it's small, but it's just running
9 ounces. That's a good chunk.
That's a good chunk.
On your rod. That's a giant on that rod Charles is using. That's a giant. Okay, so anyway, here's mine. We got doubles. Pound, 9 ounces, so that is just over 1.5 pounds. Probably only a pound bass if it wasn't for that huge how he's built.
Oh, quit.
We ain't got no jumpers today. I ain't taking time to do it. We're catching so many, it's like I ain't gonna sit and mess with shaking one around trying to get him to jump. That's another thing. If you see me on a jumper day, that's usually because it bites so slow. Charles, his wasn't a jumper either. All right, let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, one ran with it. Top water. I was buzzing that across the top and he just took it. Whoa! Get in here. Get him in while he's hot. He's going to be a jumper. We need a jumper for the show. To end the show, I'm going to put a wrap on this video. Me and Charles, we're not done. We've already discussed we're probably fishing till dark. Which means it's going to be a little rough getting out of here. But to end the show, showstopper, let's get him. Nope. Can we end the show? No, we can't end the show. Show must go on, Charles. He didn't jump. All right, let's keep going. I still have my bang sticks that I cut off its bangs. And it just catch it. Whoa. I did that again. I don't recommend to do what I have been doing. If you guys have seen me, I've done it twice today. I just put my finger on the spool and set the hook. I am prepared to like let right off if it feels like something very big, but it's kind of what you do when you're used to switching hands and all that. You get to a point where you're used to improvising. Ow! Get over here. Mwah. I've caught them on this exact bait, fishing it almost like a topwater, or the regular way, like on bottom, like kind of like a shaky head. They love it all. That sucked.
Yeah, that really. Oh.
All right. I don't know how much footage you make, whatever. We've caught so many fish that I guarantee you all the footage I have, I had to switch to SD cards. But we're going to end the show with this right here. The brightest colored little popper I own, the brightest rod anybody in the world owns. And we're going to throw a little top water, but I'm just going to say farewell, hasta la vista right now. So thanks for watching. If you see any fish after this, it should be something either bigger or a more memorable catch on topwater popper. So having said that, check back. We got my final thoughts on this rod. I'll be talking about at some point later, not in this video. I just got it. I haven't hardly used it a lot today. Thanks everybody for watching. Charles, say farewell.
Hasta la vista.
Yeah, he's watched Terminator 2. But anyway, get out of here. We'll see you guys later. I got to put an end to the show because I have a funny feeling it's going to get dark. We're going to be mucking through the mud in our muck boots trying to get this boat out of a nasty spot. I might show a little bit of that on there too. But thanks for watching, guys. Get out of here. BFS is on the menu. Let's go. Okay, we are officially never gone. Yeah. Perfect example of that last video I put out. I just kept showing me fishing, and then see you guys later, and then I fish again. It finally ends with me just still casting like it. I ran out of when I edited it.
Ran out of.
It literally, the editor like cut it off right there. Like that's enough. Like I can't do anymore. You won't stop fishing. But this spot right here should be holding a fish. And the fact that I needed to cast this rod more, and this little popper usually can just pull, it just has the ability to pull a big bass.
Yeah.
And it is Charles's favorite color, fire tiger.
I wish they made a fire tiger whopper flopper.
I just need to figure out what exact.
Oh, there we go. Finally.
What exact way they want it. Charles has a nice bass. Oh boy. We may end the show with this one. Who knows? If he gets it. That, what size is that?
It's little. It's biting like heck mad though.
It's,
a
that is a
decent
nice
chunk.
bass.
Yeah. It's a decent chunk.
That's almost your biggest of the day, probably.
Oh.
That is a big. You thought it was little because you got it on your freaking heavy action rod compared to your little one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, it's little. Oh boy. Charles is going to hook himself.
No, I was more worried about his gill.
Yeah.
Not
Nice
bad.
one. Nice chunk. Let's go. I want to catch
Top
something at
water.
least that big on this little rod.
Top water.
At least. He's using a whopper play. He's cheating. He's using big. That's not BFS.
Nope.
I'm working on getting some little, kind of like whopper ploppers.
I wish.
Yep. We just passed over fish. Hang on, I'm setting this rod down. You guys just buckle up. Hang on. So Charles is sitting there. I don't know how many he's caught to my none. I'm throwing this worm. Every time I put this worm down, I struggle. We just passed over fish. He's catching them off on top water along the banks, but I still think I can pull a big one right underneath the boat.
Yeah.
Right under the boat.
I could see that.
Right under the boat. Oh, I think one's got hold of it, Charles. I think I freaking totally missed the boat on that big fish. He had it the whole time. He's probably got it swallowed. Look at that.
That's a nice fish.
Freaking nice bass.
Yeah, nice chunk.
Right under the boat. I told you, I was like, there's fish. Right under the freaking boat. Oh my God. Here we go. Jump. We got a jumper. Get over here. Get it. Get it. Quit it.
Man, that one smacked at it. It was tangled.
No, he
And
messed
acting
with it.
stupid, and this one smacked at it 4 times. Never did get
The
it.
bite may be coming around. This guy's gonna be hard to get. Let me see. I can't even see where the hook is. Okay, this one definitely may have some issues. Spit it out. There we go. I got it. All right. They're under the boat, Charles. The big ones that count. Are
You
under the
missed
boat.
that one. I mean, it whacked at it
Yeah,
4 times.
I heard it. I heard
Floop, 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 floop.
See, look, right under this boat. And like when you're going over it, a lot of times they could look. Sometimes if you're going fast,
Mhm.
it'll look like a little ball. But if you're going slow, sometimes it'll just look like a.
A streak.
But look at that right there. See that? Let
Yeah.
me show you guys. See all that right there? Oh, that's right. And these bigger things right there. I'm seeing that like in several spots out here. And I don't know how much footage you'll make, whatever, but I have pulled fish off. But man, it's just like, oh, there's a big, oh, I didn't have time to show you guys. There is a big pot of something and a big thing under it. Like right back there. Look out, Charles. So what that means is that could be, you know, a little, some kind of bait fish baby, a school of something small, and that big fish is just having its way with them. And I'm going to get in there and catch it. I'm going to try. But anyway, I know we should have ended the show. We should probably be packing up and leaving.
We're catching fish.
Boy, and Charles is like me. We should be, because it's starting to get that time.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. A bluegill?
Yeah, on a whopper
On a
plopper.
whopper
Yeah, show
plopper.
that one as I'm trying to catch a monster out of the middle. Oh, there's something right there.
God, this is a monster, though.
Yeah. Here. Woo! Look. That is definitely a big one. Don't know how he thought he was going to get that thing in his mouth.
I
Though. He
don't
must
either.
not realize how big his mouth is. It's not that big. Okay, back over here. I'll be
Got
back.
the
We're
hook
going
in
to
his
catch.
mouth, though.
we're still here, and we're not giving up yet because we're after a giant. Last week, Paradise won personal best. This week, Charles probably called his personal best bluegill right there. They don't get a ton bigger than that. I mean, they do, but that's huge. All right, I'm back. I don't know how much of whatever will make it. We've caught so many fish that there's no way to turn every catch, even if I just put just the catch and release, don't talk about nothing, it won't fit into a half hour. So I'm gonna have to pick and choose, but basically we were right here is where probably did our most damage, both of us anyway together, and then we're kind of out in the same area but out deeper, and Charles on that side of the bank, and I got a fish while I'm talking to you guys. Oh my god, I hope that one's not as deep as that. I hate hooking them that deep, but oh well. I still pop the hook out, it's just in the back of the mouth. I don't like that. I like them up in the lip. But they are still on it. Yeah, that one's up in the ditch.
There we go.
Got to double the bite's coming around, and I've already said
that's a nice fish.
And I'll talk about this real quick.
It's
while
actually
Charles,
running some drag.
yeah, that Charles got a nice
jump.
one too. Let's try to see. I'm like cameraman, fisherman. Charles and his. I did not own that color whopper plopper. I've never had.
You
that.
never had a loon?
Nah, it's a bird, Charles. I don't fish
no.
with birds.
You don't fish with
That's a nice bass. But as I get out of this shot, this camera, whoa. What was I talking about, Charles?
That's a nice fish.
I have no idea.
All right.
I had something I was gonna talk about until Charles caught that fish. I'm gonna think about it. Probably right about the time I shut the camera off, and I'll turn it back on and tell you. I wanted to talk about something. I had no idea what it was. I was talking about setting the hook, setting the hook. You got another hit? No, he's just popping it.
I caught grass.
I don't know what I was going to talk about. If I remember, I'll talk about it.
All right.
Charles just said it's time to get serious about topwater. I can't put this down because that's what catches my fish. I'm trying this other crap, and it's all just crap. It does not produce for me what this worm is doing. We're in clear water. Charles is like, oh look, the brightest bait ever made. Tosses it out. Got a fish. Oh look, the darkest bait ever made. Tosses it out. Look, got a fish. The smallest bait ever made. A little bitty TRD. Boom, boom. Biggest crappie. Pounders. I throw something like just nothing. I throw the worm. Boom, boom. I get him on the worm. Charles throws the worm, cusses it. He's hung up back there. He breaks it off. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's like whole different. You'd swear we're two different places.
Oh yeah. We're having fun.
Oh yeah.
That might be a little heavy for that. Yeah, it's a little heavy.
What do you got now? Oh yeah, that's the dragon, Charles. Charles is trying to throw a freaking half-ounce buzzbait, I think, with the dragon. Is that a half ounce? Yeah.
Oh, it felt light on my Black Max.
Yeah, that's two.
But it feels way heavy on the
Yeah,
dragon,
that dragon is
that's the next
softer.
step.
Yeah, you do not want to, because that's why I said that dragon is a real small bait or cranks. Like you could probably throw, I don't know about half ounce, but you could probably get by with it, and if you set the hook. But yeah.
But it felt light. It feels light for this one.
Because I can throw. I guess I should show you guys. Who wants to see that?
Which this shouldn't be, because this is a medium light.
What's funny is I'm not scared to throw a half ounce on this rod.
Well, I'm not scared to. I just
Oh, but
it doesn't.
on my Conqueror, I'm scared. That rod will snap. I guarantee you. I almost would bet you
Oh yeah.
the money to replace it. Those Conquerors.
They just don't handle that well.
This, oh boy.
Oh.
He's running way out. He's probably little, but he took off like he was 10 pounds. I want you guys, that fish was way over there just not long ago. Whoa!
It's a good one?
He is just, no, he's a
Now
freaking
he's just a beast,
bullet.
huh?
He is big. You guys hear that? Wow. That thing, yeah, it may be my fish of the day, maybe.
That's a nice fish.
That's a
Oh,
nice
that's a
bass.
really nice fish.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, it's not
yeah.
like massive after
That's
that
probably
7.
2 something, maybe 3. But that fish took off like a bullet. That's one thing about the probably 2 to 4 pounders, man. They're freaking rockets. This is probably only 2 pounds. Let's weigh this one. Man, that thing, he ran all over the place. You guys see that shot? Yeah. PW100 still on its last legs of needing cleaned. The anti-reverse crap is starting to show some issues, but it's really not an issue. I think it's an easy fix. I've never serviced that reel in the few years I've had it. It's probably due. Zeroed out 2 pounds even. 2-0. I thought he was 3 at first. He fought like a 10 pounder though. What
So
a
our
champ.
other 2 down there were probably bigger.
I'm not kidding. You could just be a mean old male. I ain't kissing you. All right. Let's see. Do I need a pic of this one? I've only taken a couple pics. You guys stand by. Let me get this fish wet. Okay, hang on. Got him in the water, making sure he's alive. And I'm gonna get. Where'd you guys go? Okay, come back up here. This is how you take a pic. Don't drop your phone in the water, which I probably do the way my luck's been going with phones. Hold them out, not like this. That shows you like right there, and if I take my hand, I can make that fish look like 5 pounds. But and if you pull it in too tight, it looks too small. So about halfway between wherever you're at in the camera, guess see where I'm at? It looks nice. Probably does look a little bigger than it should be. But that's a good shot right
Watch
there.
yourself.
That was a bad pic, Charles. I had a weird look on my face. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, that Charles, you gotta watch him, guys. He won't back. He ain't a backstabber, but he's a hooky in the back of the header.
Oh man, I can't get around this.
One more last kitten. All right. Seriously, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Jesus. Criminy Charles. He was 40 foot up in that tree. Where are you casting to? He's excited. We're on a bite, and Charles is getting excited. Is this a jumper? Yes. Yes. Oh, man.
I wonder if topwater.
Wanted
Ooh,
to
the wind's blowing back in there too.
That sucker wanted to
Back where
jump.
we came in, along in here maybe.
Can you guys tell we're a little excited? The bite. We're running out of time because we got a little window, and the bite is just coming around. So we don't know what we want to do because literally we could go anywhere, and who knows where the biggest and the most bites are.
Oh, there's one.
They're all over.
Oh, that's a decent one.
Charles has one. Oh boy, here, let me get that. My bait is tangled up. Charles has, that's another nice one. The big ones are starting to hit.
Yep.
They're getting bigger right in this area. Cause we caught a bunch right out of here. Oh, look at that! That thing's pregnant. Charles just caught a expecting one.
Look at how fat
That dude has a huge belly. What's funny is we're catching them completely different ways right at this moment. I'll probably switch to buzzbait. I got my old, but I'll probably go to my regular gear. I'll probably jump away from BFS.
You need to bust out the antique.
Yeah, I got that one. I got it back. I was telling Charles. Anyway, we're out of here.